Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to my garage. All right, if you are here for the monthly report, that's why we're making this video. It is July the 2nd. I did not make this yesterday. I did copy all my values from yesterday, but I did not make the video. I'm making it this morning. So when you hear me read off the values, they're not going to match. This is not going to be what it's supposed to be. This is not going to be what it's supposed to be because I took them yesterday. All right, so let's talk about the little system. And the little system is this one here. It runs the Kenmore side-by-side upstairs, the college-sized refrigerator downstairs, and the sump pump. All that runs off of 500 watts and these two batteries. Last month, it was at 736 when we started, ended at 796, so we made 60 kilowatts, and then the outside lights made an additional 9.2 kilowatts. So almost 70 kilowatts out of this system for last month. That is not too bad at all. It's actually pretty good. All right, as far as the big system goes, this system started last month at 1,583 kilowatts. It closed out the month at 1,659 kilowatts. That is 76 kilowatts, and that is a little short from what we had last month. I believe last month was 80 kilowatts, but we did have the wildfire smoke there for 4 or 5 days in a row, and that really did affect my production. I'm actually surprised we still ended up getting 60 out of this system, but we did. And for those of you that want to know what have I been doing to use up the excess power, because in some of my past videos, I've mentioned that that's going to be a problem, I have been running fans. We hit the thermostat, added a degree to it, meaning instead of having the house at 76, we have it at 77, and we plug in a fan to the battery power, and we use that. I don't know how much that's actually going to save me on the central air conditioning, but hey, every degree's got to matter a little bit. All right, well, that's it for the monthly report. That pretty much covers what we did and didn't use. If you want to hop in there, we can take a look. Let's do that, actually. As you can see, this one's reading 1,660. We're currently pulling 6.3 amps. 175 watts. That is a 50-inch TV, the fan, and a constant load running on that one right now. And then as far as this one goes, 797, still chilling. All right. Now, the only thing I'm going to close on this one with is, our prices just went up. We are now paying just shy of 22 cents a kilowatt. Now, if you do the math, 60 kilowatts at 22 cents, what is that, $12? $12 and change? I mean, don't get me wrong, but that's $150 a year. 10 years, that's $1,500. $1,500 buys this system. So they will pay for themselves. If you have a refrigerator in your garage, all right, you should have one of these. You should stop paying your utility company to power that refrigerator in your garage, or freezer. It doesn't matter. Either or. If you have those sitting in your garage, you should stop paying the power company. Shell out the $1,500. Pick yourself up the pieces, parts for one of these small systems. Put it together and start saving yourself money now. You will not be upset if you do this for a refrigerator in the garage. Because in the wintertime, you don't get jack for production. But guess what? You don't need, if you live where I live anyway, you don't need the power in the wintertime for your refrigerator. As a matter of fact, you're worrying about your refrigerator becoming a freezer in the wintertime around here, even in your garage. So that extra power that you're going to have out of that, you will be able to use at something else in your house. And if you're like me, you'll figure out a way to wire up some outside lights to that and use that extra power in the wintertime to run those outside lights. Heck, in the summer, you should be able to run the outside lights and your refrigerator in the garage. And you'll save yourself money all the way around. All right, well, I'm done lecturing. That's it for now. Have a good day and a better tomorrow, and I will be back in a couple days. I got a couple videos I do want to make this month. One of them is going to be talking about my little battery monitor, which is right there. I've had that thing going for 3 years. Worked flawlessly. Going to recommend it and make another video about it. All right, well, that's it for now. I'll see you.